Do you feel like we're enjoying being engaged?
Are y'all actually in a relationship, or is it just for music and social media?
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I feel like a bride.
Hi guys, vibes are not good right now. I'm running so late for my bridal and oh my god, my hair and makeup trial for the wedding. I'm definitely one of those people that like, I'm so rattled by being late, and this is just not how I wanted the energy to start for this. And I'm just like, my heart's racing, and it's just LA, but it's worse traffic than usual. I don't know what the hell is going on. And I'm catching every light, of course, and it's just bad vibes. Bad vibes. We're gonna hope that it only goes up from here. I'm getting there 7 minutes late right now. I'm praying that that goes down. Like once I get out of whatever this is, I can make it up. But I am excited. Bare-faced, fresh-haired, so fluffy. I tried to like kind of blow out my hair, but they just said come with clean, dry hair. It's a super simple hairstyle that I'm thinking, so I don't think it'll take long, and they allot 90 minutes for each appointment, but I already like paid for the trial, and I don't know how strict, you know, some companies are like, if you're 15 minutes late, then we charge you and you have to reschedule, and I just like, oh my god. We're on the way, we're gonna stay safe and be fast, and it's all gonna be fine. See you guys there. Am I in the frame?
Higher.
A little higher.
There. I'm so nervous.
Okay.
I would hold it like this and then flip it like
Okay.
this.
And then... Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys. Oh my god. Oh, I have to put that down.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. God, I feel like a bride.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
If it starts to feel like it falls too much today, then I can like let it kind of relax before I brush through. But I felt like your hair had like some good hold power, so I felt like
I'm shaking. It's such a weird thing, like looking at yourself and being like, oh, I'm gonna cry, but I just like I feel bridal. Like that's exactly what I wanted.
if there's an adjustment where you feel like you want a little bit more,
okay,
then I can do that. I just didn't want to over volumize you where you felt like, holy cow.
You guys, what the heck? Oh, I love it better than the Pinterest pictures, which is like absolutely
You're
cool.
stunning though.
Yeah. No, this is you guys.
Do you mind if we get some
Not
photos
it,
of you?
please. Here, let me try.
Okay, so guess who was a dum-dum girly? It's me. I recorded this whole second half of this video in half speed, which then resulted in it being no audio. So here you have me, voiceover Danny, talking about my experience. Okay, so firstly, I was basically just talking about how so excited and blessed I am that those are the girls that will be with me on the day, because their energy was just incredible. 10 out of 10, bubbly, warm, comforting. I came in so frazzled from being late, like you guys saw earlier in the video, and they were just immediately calming. When I first booked them, they sent me through a portal, and it was basically like, send in your inspo pictures for hair and makeup. So I sent pictures a while ago, but from the second I walked in, they were like, okay, we have a baseline, you know, kind of idea of what we want to do, but do you want to show us any updated pictures? Do you want to emphasize anything that you couldn't through the portal? Just like amazing communication, and we're very much there to hear and listen to me and not rush me and not be like, well, no, but we think this would look better. We talked a little bit like being people pleasers and how that can be really hard in a situation like this, but I basically just told them, yes, it would, basically I would rather do anything else. I'd rather walk on nails on fire than tell someone that I don't like something that they did. And they were like, girl, it's not the time. This is your day. This is your day to feel beautiful and like peak happiness, peak confidence. So like, we don't have time for that. And the girl that was doing my hair was like, we'd honestly be more offended if we can like, we do your hair and makeup and then we can tell that you're not 100% confident and you don't say anything. So just like, it's not gonna hurt our feelings. None of this is personal to us. I immediately just felt so comfortable to tell them like what I was gonna like and what I wasn't. And my heart was literally pitter-pattering out of my chest, seeing on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram these like horror stories of people getting there, it being orange, it being too much, it being too little, and then they're so sad and they can't say anything and they paid for the... I'm getting ahead of myself because plot twist, none of that happened. Okay, so they sit me down. There's a mirror to my left. We start talking hair first, and I'm like, I want it down, simple, but I also want the front pieces down, but I don't want it like slick, you know, like I don't want to look like an egghead, but I want it to be out of my face because I'm a nervous fidgeter with my hair, like out of my ears, behind my ears, out of my ears, behind my ears. I want the back timeless, elegant, simple, and then the front pieces tucked away but not slicked. So then for makeup, she was like, I see that you did a lot of like neutral glam, and I was like, yes, you probably get this all the time. I really just want to accentuate my features, but I love a good lash. What I don't like was XYZ. What I really know I like on my face was XYZ. And she was like, actually, that's so helpful because a lot of people come in, haven't had their makeup done by artists before. So it's super helpful that you're using all the right terms and all the like specific likes and dislikes. And And I was like, bless up, I've never been told that before in my life, but thank you, Mariah, for hearing me. So then I started telling her that I really don't like a chunky line, like eyeliner on my eye. I feel like it just brings my eye down, but I do love the outer corner, like a cat eye snatched. Like I'm like, I want to look like a cat, like a fox, like all the trends on TikTok make my eye look like that. I also hate, loathe entirely the chunky, like the windshield wiper eyelashes. Like, you know, when the girl closes her eyes and it's like, you're so afraid they're gonna bring her whole face down with them. I was like, please don't give me that. It does not look good on my eyes. I'm not a pageant girly, like makeup cake to like heavy, harsh lines. So then once makeup was figured out, we just basically were getting to know each other and like kikiing and talking about the flow of the day. And it was just like amazing girl bathroom vibes. Like they were both such angels and so sweet to me. We were cracking up and like getting excited about the magic of the day. It was just making me feel really real about the day and thinking what it was gonna feel like that morning when I'm like with my favorite people and we're getting glammed and we're just like drinking mimosas and talking and like, I don't know, just getting very, very butterfly tummy talking to them. It was so, I don't know, it was really sweet. So then about 3/4 of the way through, from what I could tell, my hair is being done behind me, my makeup's being done in front of me, and the mirror is obviously to my left, like I said. I happened to turn my head a little bit, catch a glimpse of myself, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I immediately just got so excited, like all the nerves went out the window, and I don't even know like if I saw half of the eye, 3/4 of the eye, and I have no idea what was done. I don't even think lashes were on yet, but it just was looking good. And again, I didn't think these women would come in and be anything but professional, but you just don't know, like going into something like this, not meeting them beforehand, there's so many nerves associated with not being able to speak up for yourself and hating it, and then looking back at pictures for the rest of your life and being like, damn, I could have said something to avoid this. So I immediately just settled in my seat and just got so excited. And then the coolest thing began to happen, and something that I've never been bougie enough to have experienced. The makeup artist pulls out what I can only explain to you as a gun, like an airbrush gun. I was like, oh, is that for, what's going on there? I was like, oh, this is your foundation. I used to think that shit was crazy, and I was like, why? Like, guys, put it on your face with your hands, rub it between your fingers, put it on your face like a normal peasant person. I'm still so flabbergasted how this did get on my hair, on my shirt, on my ears, like everything except for my face. But she just went psh, across, just slow strokes horizontally across my face. And it, I kid you not, took 11 seconds, and then she pulled the gun away and she was like, perfect. It was insane. And like, obviously here you can see the flawlessness of this foundation. It feels like there's nothing on my face. So they started talking next steps at the very end, and they were like, so we're gonna send you a form, and we want you to wear the makeup, wear the hair throughout the rest of the day, like keep it on as long as you can. Just write down, make note of any oiliness, any pilling, any pieces of hair that poke out. Like, take a note at the end of the day of anything that you want changed, because honestly, your wedding day, you're going to wear this even longer. So if anything starts, you know, moving around, slipping, sliding around, like we need to take note of it, because then we'll change the product. Or if at the end of the day you start thinking like, oh, I actually don't like how that looked after a couple hours, write it down in the form. We will change it, because the next time, you know, we'll be together is like the wedding day. So we can't really like trial and error a bunch. It was just such a seamless process, and I'm feeling like so confident about the whole thing. So then, like, I know you guys saw this in the video, and I'm not trying to be dramatic, but when they turned the mirror around, I got so emotional, and it really freaked me out because I didn't expect to feel that way. Like, obviously when you go dress shopping or you like pick the venue, like big things, you're like, wow, okay, I can envision the day and I can see it, it's really real. I turned the mirror around and immediately just like saw bridal Danny. Like, I saw the day, I saw what I would feel like, I saw what I would look like, and like, I don't know, it really caught me off guard, and I immediately went to tears, which is so funny because earlier in the trial we were like talking about if we're criers or not, and I was like, oh hi, it's me, I am the crier. And they were like, yeah, but you might be shocked, you might not. Like, most people that are definite criers, weirdly sometimes they don't on their wedding day because they think they will so much. And then that did confirm to me I still will blubber like an idiot. Okay, and then the last two things we talked about, we started talking about hair length. So she was like, okay, so when you wear your hair curly, I imagine that it probably falls kind of upper middle back, but with this type of curl, since I think she called it a S curl, it's very like old Hollywood glam. She was like, this probably cuts 1/2 inch to 1 inch off your normal length because the curl is so tight and compact. So I'm gonna send you the type of extensions that I use at no charge off of Amazon, and I can work with them so easy on the day if you just buy them and bring them. So I need you guys to tell me, should I do extensions? Like, I will pop a picture right here of the back of my hair, And again, not saying anything about my dress, but I definitely want a hair moment in the back. Should I do extensions? Should I not? Like, having never worked before myself, I obviously trust her, but like, is that too much anxiety on the day? So extensions, yes or no? Second, our wedding is at 5:30 p.m. What time should we start getting ready? I have 7 bridesmaids, a future mother-in-law, and a mom, so 9 people plus myself. She was kind of telling me like I could give you a run of what I usually do with that size, but like it's really whatever you're comfortable with. I want to ask any future brides, past brides, current brides, what time would you guys suggest starting for a 5:30 start time? Also, we want to be taking pictures by like 3, like do a first look and all that. Drop the advice, drop the wisdom. Love you girlies. Okay, I'm about to walk inside and get Colton's reaction, see what he thinks. Oh my god, the dog got out. Oh shit. Oh my god, dog, come back. Oh my god. Oh look, you got so much stuff on there. Don't touch it, I'll kill you. Okay, so he looks so beautiful. Oh, bite me, okay. Oh, Finnegan's also excited. He loves it. He says 10 out of 10. He can't wait to see us on the beautiful day. I'm annoying myself. Okay, I'm doing a close-up just so I can really see the details while I'm not driving a car. This was the only thing I noticed. She asked me before she did my under eye, she was like, do you want the bright white, like Kim K under eye whiteness, or do you want like a soft pink, more natural one? I said probably more bright white. She was like, I'll give you a cocktail. Now looking at it, I'm probably gonna go the more natural route. Any hoosers, I gotta go, but thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with me, and I can't wait to show you on the actual day.
Like a documentary.
It does.
So we are dating Colton, and today we're gonna tell you about Instagram messages.
I think that was funnier in your head.
Really?
You would have just seen my hair and makeup trial where I, like a dumbass, recorded in half speed. So there's no audio. So I did a little voiceover. I hope it came out well.
You already did it?
No, but when they're watching this, I would have. Anyway, so we thought we would just sit down and check in because we are officially, well, we were supposed to do this video earlier this month where we would have been an official 6 months out from our wedding. But now we're approaching the 5 month, which is like quirkier and like more unique. So we're just gonna do like a little check-in. And then I also asked Instagram to send us some questions and like thoughts and advice. So we'll read that. Okay, the first one. Got married a month ago, played 3 of your wedding mashups at my entrance.
Oh my gosh, wow, that's so nice.
So sweet. That's really sweet. Okay. Will you be singing at your wedding first dance to one of your songs? Question mark. This is a great place to start.
This is our most asked question in person. Like, people ask us this constantly. And to be fair, we're marketing our music being like, oh, we couldn't find a first dance song, so
Help
we
us
wrote
find our
one.
dance,
Like,
yeah.
blah, 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 blah. Probably won't.
We have friends that have performed at their wedding or have done like a little, like a dedication song. And we think that's really beautiful.
For us, we feel like it would be vain to make people listen to us sing, because we feel like we make our friends and family listen to our music constantly online.
And we flood the internet with us singing. So when I was asking the lovely girls that did my hair and makeup, and I was like, what do you guys think about that? And they were like, what? No, you don't ask an accountant to do accounting at their wedding. And that's your job. Like, why would you work at your wedding? I'm not like I can't sing through crying. So if I am any kind of emotional, which I feel like I will be, I don't want to sing and sound bad and it not be like the cute emotional sounding bad, but have it be like, ugh. So no, we don't think we're gonna be singing at our wedding. Dancing, however,
Dancing night away.
it's really sweet when people ask us that because it leads us to believe that they want us to do that, which is very kind, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna take the night off.
Yeah.
This one is interesting. I don't know that we've ever gotten this question. Are y'all actually in a relationship or is it just for music and social media?
I feel like it would be a lot to try and lie about that.
It'd be like a decade-long farce. Like that'd be really like, what if we did just hate each other secretly? And we lived together and got a dog together and planning a whole wedding.
Planning a whole ass wedding for social media.
We are, to your dismay, in love.
Check boxes early and pay for as much as possible early.
And hire a good planner. That was the same person said both of those. Great advice. I don't know if we've said this online yet, are doing a month of and day of planner, which everyone that we say that to, the reaction is like, perfect. Oh my God. If you guys are this, or if you have friends that are this, that are 100% type A, they keep everything locked, loaded, labeled, tabbed, you probably could do all of this yourself. For both of us, we are more creative brained. So like picking everything out and thinking how the day is gonna look, we like doing that. But when it gets to a month out, our planner comes in and takes over all of our contracts and communication, and we'll just make sure that the flow of the day is good, which is perfect for us. But everyone's different.
Yeah, and it's nice because I'm like, it's weird to me that people just like get up and get married, and like for most people you haven't been married before. So like nobody knows what they're doing. So it's nice to have a person whose literal job is to do this all the time, so they like know. It gives me a great amount of comfort to be like, if we get there a month out and we like are missing a big piece, they're gonna tell us and like we're gonna get it figured out.
They're gonna be like, Also timeliness. Colton knows this and the internet slowly will learn it. I like to be punctual. Like I love punctuality, it gives me joy. I hate non-punctuality. So our wedding day will be running on time. Right?
Yep. So take it all in, enjoy the chapter of being engaged. The next one is newlyweds. Oh.
Aww.
Yeah. Do you feel like we're enjoying being engaged? I don't know how to say this other than like I wish our lives were a little bit more boring so we could just like focus on only
Just be fiancés.
Like just be fiancés and just like things happen to other people who are in our families or our friends that are not necessarily affecting us, but we're nosy. We need to tend to our own business more. I think we spend a lot of our energy like trying to help other people instead of like just enjoying our own life. I don't feel like we've been able to enjoy being engaged because we're focused on other people's lives. And then in our life, like in music, that's like things that happen that are exciting or letdowns or whatever. It's like it all kind of distracts from this, which I'm sure that's normal in other.
Yeah, every day, like even people with 9 to 5s, like if they have a bad day at work and they have to come home and pick out napkin colors, like that's not what you want to do. And there's not joy in that.
And maybe it's just like an entrepreneurial thing. Like if you own a business, then like that's like it's your entire life. Like and that, I don't know. It's like it takes away from like this moment. So like I feel like we have to be intentional about not putting energy into anything else but like this is so fun, this is us.
Yes, like we've scheduled wedding meetings. They've gone to complete shit now, but when we first got engaged we had Wednesday nights for our wedding meeting, and I romanticized that in my head of being like, we'll have a glass of wine and we'll just like casually check things off a list. It hasn't been like that.
Because we don't even know what the list should be. That's the thing. It's like you don't know what you don't know.
This goes into the don't stress out, the day will be wonderful and enjoy it. It's a party to celebrate. I think that is what has gotten away from me a little bit. Mm-hmm. You're better at it, but only recently I've really freaked out. Like I didn't freak out for the first like 5 months.
And it wasn't like a unreasonable freak out. You're just like, oh, we need to invite people to the wedding. That's like
we do need to ask people to come. I think we chilled out too much. Like we thought we had so much time and then it crept up and now we're over halfway through our engagement. And I was like, oh God, like I don't know what the day looks like. And that's starting to stress me out. But you're very right, Nan Jordan 99. Thank you. We do need to remember that at the end of the day, this is about celebrating our love. It's not about what it looks like. And that is into our next point. I've gotten really caught up about weddings have become so expensive and so flashy. It does not equate to the level at which you love your partner. And I need to remember that like we're not overly wealthy. We don't have 6 figures to drop on a wedding, and that's okay. Our love is gonna be the exact same and our marriage is gonna be the exact same at the end of that, whether it was $250,000 or $50,000 or less. But I'm saying random numbers. I'm saying random numbers.
Wait a minute. We need the lower option.
$10,000 or $300,000. Any hoosers. Okay. This may be stupid. How did you print the addresses onto your labels for your invitations? The brand is Avery. If I find them on like Walmart.com, I'll like link them, or even Amazon. But so I don't know if you can see that. Each little square right here was a sticker. It like has a code on the back that you go onto their website and it's you either say like envelope label.
Yes, to go out.
Okay. Super easy. You put in your address. You can also do 2 labels. So if you want to print your guest name and addresses on there, you can also do that as well. We went with stickers. I know people sometimes get them printed on the envelopes. That's a whole other thing. We did not spend a lot of money on our invitations because that wasn't important to us. If it is important to you, you can make them. There's so many options on Etsy and The Knot or what's the other wedding website? Zola. Yes, I almost said Zoloft. There's so many options that are just a little pricier. We did like the budget friendly version because I love all of my friends getting married, but when I get an invitation, I look at it, I write down the information or I take a picture and then I throw that bitch in the garbage. What's considered a good RSVP deadline? How many days or weeks before the day? Okay, we didn't know this. If you were doing save the dates and invitations, save the dates can go out roughly 9 to 10 months before. I didn't know invitations go out anywhere from 3 to 5 months, and that's even like generous. People are sending invitations out very close to the wedding, and that shocked me. I think it's because save the dates go out 9 to 10 or 8 to 9 months out, give you basically all the information you need. Then invitations are just like the final. Here's everything. This is the official RSVP.
You've had time to think about it. Can you come?
Yes. We did in the middle and we sent just an invitation. We actually didn't do save the dates. Again, it just wasn't an expense that we wanted to put expense towards. So we just did an invitation that had all the information. And it's also a destination wedding kind of for a lot of people because we are getting married in California. A lot of our family is not from here. So we wanted to give them as much time possible to do travel and lodging. And then also we did everything through The Knot. So they have a really cool texting system that Like I have alarms in my phone that's X amount of time out that I'm gonna send a reminder text, hey, we haven't received your RSVP, totally fine, just go ahead and click that. Also like, here's all the details you need to know about attire, timing, whatever. Super helpful. How did you decide the budget? My dad is a dad of 4 daughters, so like in his mind, I'm sure he kind of knew this was coming. We were blessed enough to have my dad say that he had put some money aside for his kid's wedding, so we were super, super blessed to have like a good chunk to work with, but we also had to have that kind of like a hard conversation as a couple to be like, we're just getting this chunk of change, and it is so hard today to not have like spending regret on a wedding of like, should we have just taken that money and invested it and like put a down payment on a house or like had a portion towards a down payment. So yes, my dad is paying for the wedding. Things that I want added on, I'm just paying for myself. But my dad is paying for a majority of it. And I know that's a luxury. It's not a right, it's a privilege.
Yeah.
It's like, we're very blessed. Have a list of photos you need and want for the photographer. It's my biggest regret. Someone just said this to us too, like having a shot list. That is something we need to do. If you need personalized cookies, have your mother-in-law reach out. She has my card, the cookie card.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, that's so cute. We might reach out. Thanks, girl. Grab a shoebox and put things you want photographed that you might forget. Invitation, save the date, etc. That's a good idea. Like on the day of the detail shots, but having it set aside now, like while we have everything, that's a good idea. This is a question for you both. Are you both going to cry?
I don't know. I don't cry very often.
Colton is not a crier. I am, but I'm almost wondering if I won't because there will be so much build up to it and I'll just like be so ready for the day when it gets here. No, I'm probably still gonna cry.
You think so?
Yeah.
But I feel like you'll cry at a time that you don't think you're gonna cry.
Yeah. I think when, for some reason, our first dance, I feel like that's gonna feel like we're married and like,
Come here.
help, I'm a bride with decision fatigue.
Girl. You're about to fall.
No. This has been the main thing that's caused me stress, and I told Colton this. Girlies, brides watching this. Do you feel like it's societally set that you should have the day top to bottom, second by second, planned out, colors, vibe, aesthetic, everything, and if you don't, it's almost seen as weird? Because I do not have that in my brain, and it's making me feel like not girl-like, and then I kick myself for that. And like Colton is super creative and visual and like is super helpful, but he also doesn't have the day top to bottom envisioned. I will get up after 45 minutes on the computer having made no decisions and then feeling like shit about myself.
No, don't
Yes.
do that.
I wish I could help you, Sammy, but I'm also struggling with that. The only thing I can help or I can say is Colton suggested this is to call friends or siblings or someone in your life that is a little bit more
Whose taste you like.
whose taste you like, because you can't be asking everyone for opinions. Ask them, hey, I'm between these 3 things, or I have 8,000 things. Can you look at this Pinterest page that I really like? Can you pick 5 that you like?
And it also probably helps too, like if someone you trust pick something and then you're like, you can go on your instinct and be like, actually, I don't like that.
Yes. Yes, if you're anything like me, Sammy, if someone gives me, if they whittle it down to 2 options, they're like, do you hate this one or like this one? I do usually know what I don't like. Like I'll be like, oh, that's not my favorite. So then I'll probably lean more towards this. I also love having other people's opinions because I am an affirmation girly. So if someone is like, wait, that's so cute, don't do that one, and I'm not super averse to this one, I'm gonna go with that one because I just need the like affirmation of, no, you're not crazy, that is cute. So I'm so sorry you're going through that. It's rough and no one talks about it. One big insecurity I am having, and we talked about this, we're worried that because a part of our life is on social media and a lot of our social media is about us being in love and singing wedding mashups and doing all these things, we are worried that a lot of people are expecting the royal wedding.
Yeah, it's not grand. Our wedding will not be grandiose. Like, we don't have a grandiose budget and we're not like grandiose people.
We're not grandiose people, and I don't know if we present like that online. I mean, I don't think we do, but yes, we're worried. I have just like a deep, fully transparent fear of like letting people down about the wedding, and that's so silly because it's not about anyone else, it's about us, but I don't know. Yeah,
I feel that too. I felt it like at the very beginning. I was like, I hope people aren't gonna be confused. Like,
that was a super fast check-in. We both had Starbucks today, so we're a little bit vibrating. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's vlog. Sorry about the voiceover thing again. I'm a dumb girl and clicked the stupid button. But we will see you guys next week with a brand new video. And in 2 weeks, it's gonna be my bachelorette party. Okay, bye. Thank you for